Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for listening to From the Gate podcast, where we bring you game, good times, and genuine conversation. I'm Lisi.
Sess.
Let's get it.
This one over here, boy. She be thinking she know the lingo, boy. She try. Chicka pow, wow. Where did that come from? Hey, ain't no chicka pow.
Bow chicka wow wow.
Please stay in your lane, Lise. Stay in your lane, please.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Thank you for joining us on From the Gate podcast. Today we're going to be covering, today is January 20th. Big day for a lot of things. It's supposed to be just Martin Luther King Jr.'s day, but, Trump in true Trump fashion. Well, I don't know if he's the one that selected the day for the inauguration, but like I said, Trump in true Trump fashion overtook that too. No, I'm joking.
I mean, it's all good.
With his many executive orders he has placed. But some of them are really good. Some of them I'm like, I want to see how this plays out. Because I think it's going to be an interesting presidency. But congratulations to the now president, Donald Trump.
Congrats to all the nominees and
Vice President Vance.
Trump is the presidential.
King Trump.
King Talalumo.
Well, we got Mr. Donald J. Trump as our new president and day one in office, and he signed hell orders before his inaugurational lunch, which I think like 73 of them were to take back whatever. 73 of them were orders that Joe Biden signed, and he rescinded them. And then he added on his own like 500 cents after that. But you want to cross the aisles?
What do you mean, bro? Jeez. I can't sit here and be still without getting judger.
There's no judgment here, sir.
Mixed batter and a soft weller.
Some of the biggest topics that have been talked about from today's inauguration, one of the biggest ones was the whole mass deportation thing and sending troops to the borders in order to secure our country and to keep America safe. Just like we want America to be great, we want to keep America safe, according to, yes. And not only that, he extended the ByteDance thing so that way they could figure out whatever it is to bring TikTok back to America. We'll see how that goes, how that plays out. But yeah, mass deportation, that's probably one of the biggest topics that he covered during his presidential campaign, and then he actually signed it into office during his very first day. And
what do you think he means by that, though?
Mass deportation? Just anyone who's here illegally that hasn't like done their papers properly or is not going through the process or has not done the steps to go, like they've been here for like 10 years but they haven't gone and gotten their papers done because they don't want to pay taxes, or for whatever reason it is that they don't want to get their papers done, or just haven't got around to it. But
is it just for paying taxes though?
I feel like that's basically what it is. Like when you get your citizenship, you are paying taxes to the country that you are a citizen of. Like that's how you get your W-2s and all of that. Because if you're not working legally, then all your money is like paid cash under the table kind of thing, and you don't have to pay taxes on whatever it is you're making because you don't have a social security number or like a immigration number that's assigned to you in order for you to claim your taxes or whatever. But that's kind of a long-winded.
Boy, you would think the border is the.
But declaring national emergency at the Mexican border and Another thing he declared was that's probably going to receive a lot of backlash, I think, in the coming weeks, months, whatever it is the recognizing only two genders at birth, the male and female gender, the only unchangeable genders, um, pulling out of the Paris Climate Accords, and yeah, just a lot of things that's been happening, and it's going to be an interesting presidency to see how this all plays out, to see what uh liberal groups or what like watchdog organizations come out and fight against any of these executive orders that they don't agree with. And well, that's the freedom that he also restored, is like the freedom of speech and removing federal censorship from social media sites or whatever it is that you're doing and advocating for out in the public. That's your right as an American, is to be able to freely speak on what it is you want to speak on and share those things. But enough about Trump, because today is actually supposed to be all about Martin Luther King Jr. and him fighting for equal rights as well as our civil rights and liberties as Americans, of all Americans, regardless of your color, your race, your ethnicity, whatever it is, and being able. And he was one of the great things about Martin Luther King Jr. is in his in his fight for civil liberties, he was. I think one of the great things about him was that he was not violent about it. Like he was very peaceful in his approach,
Who's this?
and he was such a great speaker, Martin Luther King Jr.
Mm.
And he was such a great speaker in terms of being able to be a voice that needed to be heard during that period of time. And even still to this day, like he's still someone that a lot of people refer back to, and they still quote him, and they still bring up his I Have a Dream speech and live out and enact the dreams and the visions that he had for an equal America, an America where it wasn't separated, it wasn't segregated at all, but that we were able to live in harmony and be like the melting pot that America is today. And I think that's one of the greatest things about America, is the fact that we are a melting pot and that we do have um, exposure and access to so many different cultures and so many different people from all walks of life right here in one country.
As it should be.
As it should be, but it's not like that in all countries or everywhere else, which is why I think America is such a great country, is because you get to experience all of that without having to travel outside of our borders.
True. I agree.
So yeah, so in honor of a great person, um, and then it just kind of connects to what you just kind of look back to see from like the 1960s, when it doesn't even seem like that far to me for some reason, even though we're living in like the 2020s already, the 20th decade of the 2000th century or 2000 millennia. 1960s doesn't, like, I don't know, it doesn't seem that far away for me, but it is. And so to see his how much of an influence this man has had on a lot of the way that we view people and the policies that have been put into place in terms of diversity and equity for not just people of color and whatnot, but even like genders, and having a level playing field for anyone to be able to grow and succeed here in America, and being able to provide those opportunities for all races from all walks of life. And so yeah. So happy birthday, Martin Luther King Jr. Even though it
Happy
was
birthday. Happy birthday, MLK. Yeah, I guess the journey starts today. Very excited to see how it would all play out, but I think it'll be okay. You know, if people just mind your own business, stay in your lane. The longer you mind your own, the longer you will live, is the way I was brought up. Um, I don't want to get into too deep with that, but I think that's pretty normal for anyone to understand to mind your own business and stay in your lane. So I think if we all collectively as a whole start with like little bitty things like that, I think we'll be better off. Um, and it's not too much. You can have an opinion, but like if you don't have nothing nice to say, then keep it to yourself. Uh, there's already so much going on. You don't need to add to the destruction. When somebody's down, you help them up. When somebody's up, you don't try to tear them down. I mean, these are simple things that your mammy and your daddy should have taught you, your little ugly ass, a long time ago. That's all. Hope everyone's doing well. Time to go and attack them goals, because technically we still are in January. Give me a great 2025. I'm excited. Got to still breathe. You got to still fall down. You still got to run. You still got to walk. You got to get back up and do it over again. You don't count how many times you mess up. And anyways, very, very grateful. Love will always win. With that, I think this planet wouldn't be so shabby to thank you very much.
Thank you for the question. Um, One of the biggest things for Martin Luther King Jr. Day that they do every year is the NBA hosts a what do you call it? Like a basketball tournament in honor of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. I don't know which teams played today though, but we didn't get to watch it, but we did get to watch your cousin play for Barcelona.
Jabari Parker, he's balling. He's in Barcelona. He's playing in the Euro League.
Euro.
And for me, I'm just excited to see him back in the groove, because that's his element. That is his what he was born on this earth to do, is play basketball. Other than that, yeah, they've won their last 5 games. Anyone that's interested, you could always download the Barcelona app or go on Barcelona basketball, because they are a soccer country. So they play many sports. So yeah,
As any country does.
it has to be Barcelona basketball if you Google or whatever. You can stream it online for free. Check out JP, number 22, playing the 3 and the 4. Shout out to JP out in Barcelona.
There's a lot of Americans that travel overseas to play in the Euro League, huh?
Absolutely. The league, they come here, they go there. Yeah, it's one of the biggest leagues in the basketball world.
What
They
does being able to Jabari like play again, and what for, even if it's not in the NBA, but seeing him play again in the Euro League, what does that mean to you?
I mean, for me, it's just I love the game, and then just kind of having a little bit of relationship in terms of family, just kind of like ices the cake. But he's a hooper. I mean, the guy plays basketball, and to have a little bit of ties to that, it makes me feel great. It
Yeah.
makes you want to do some good things. It makes you want to be better. Kind of follow the example and follow the lead. I mean, just like anyone else, whatever that may be.
Right.
I'm several, well, a little older than him, but still, just to see him play basketball and being able to live for him to live out his dream, what his purpose is to play basketball. Just glad to see him back into the groove of things, and it's awesome because I hella downloaded all of the Barcelona
Barcelona has a new number one fan.
for sure. I mean, on top of that, I was already a big fan of Messi. because it rhymes with Jesse and sexy. No, no,
Oh yeah.
no, I'm just kidding.
Gómez Lalo sexy sassy.
I'm just saying. I'm single for y'all. There's any ladies out there
Holla
wanna.
ladies. Holla at me what it do, what it is.
I am not married. I'm single, ready to mingle.
Come get it, girls.
You can holler at me and all.
You can holla at him in any language.
Damn.
he'll,
안녕하세요.
he'll push at you in every language.
Wow. Dang.
No,
I'm
but
just,
it's tight to see people being able to still have those opportunities to live out their dreams, even if they're not even able to do it here in the US, but being able to branch out and go outside of what they're comfortable with. Because EuroLeague is a lot different from NBA, do you think? Or
in terms of what?
like rules, the
Rules?
way that they play,
Absolutely.
the way that the games are called.
Yeah, very much so. But I mean, as they should be. It should be like the NBA. I mean, every country should have their own way of playing, but just very small. There's small differences, and that's all. Not much. A foul is a foul. So travel's a travel. Double dribble's a dribble. So
Even
you
though they
get
don't all
benched,
get called.
it's still your bench. You're
A
not
bench
coming in.
warmer is still a bench warmer.
Yes, those things are very in common. So yeah.
But anyways, guys, let us know what it is that you are looking forward to in Trump's presidency. What orders that you agree with? What orders do you not agree with? What are some things that you're excited for with 2025 coming up? And how'd you end up celebrating Martin Luther King Jr. Day? What are some things that you did in order to enjoy the holiday? Whether it's
What holiday's coming up?
next one after today's holiday is President's Day in February.
Oh, nice.
Honor all the presidents of the United States.
Nice.
But yeah, and so yeah, President's Day is next up after Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So I hope you got to celebrate your rights and your freedoms and the liberties that you get to enjoy as an American. And you celebrated it right. And what do you think about Americans being able to go play in leagues outside of the U.S. and being able to flourish and being
Well, they
able
already
to?
do that already with rugby, right? So
Oh, that's true. They do come and recruit from like the islands and stuff like that to go and
heavily,
play for.
heavily,
Yeah,
Europe, Japan,
they come
France,
get all the Polynesians.
New Zealand, Australia. Yeah.
They come get all the poly kids to come play for
Oh,
them.
they do. They do that for sure. Oh yeah.
You see a
Tomasi.
Tongan or Samoan in France, you know they're probably there for rugby or
Mm-hmm.
it's like, oh, what are you doing here? Rugby or rugby?
Oh, but I think that's awesome, though. You know, I mean, as it should be.
No, it's cool because then you get to experience a whole new country, a whole new culture, learn a whole new language, and yeah, I think it's tight.
That's exciting, but on itself. So
Right. I feel like Polynesians or Pacific Islanders, I should say, are very like widespread in the world. Like
almost.
no matter where you go, I feel like in the world, you'll probably end up finding some kind of Polynesian person that's out there
Well,
living
just
their best
briefly,
life.
I
And
watched. I think it might have been TikTok or YouTube. I saw a Tongan Muslim, and I was like, "Oh snap!"
really,
And I was like,
actually, I shouldn't be surprised because
I love that because like I'm just one of them geeks that just tries to learn things, like to learn new things. And I think seeing a Tongan learn like the Quran and knowing that kind of, because we're not normally like that, you know.
Well, we are with the Bible.
Yeah, but I've never seen a Polynesian Muslim. Like I thought that
Oh
was.
no, the only Polynesian Muslim I always knew of was
I was
Sunnyvale
like,
Williams. That was the
I
only
said my
one.
dude got the lava lava all the way around. You know, the lava lava is only for the waist. He put the lava lava on like a sleeve. I was like, sheesh.
Like, I see you, sir.
I was like, man. And then the beard, even
Sonny B. Williams.
Sonny
Yep.
B. Williams, and I was like, dang,
Yeah, he just finished doing his the pilgrimage, the Mecca pilgrimage.
wow. What is that?
Like it's they do it.
It's Sonny B, right, or Sony?
Sonny B.
Sonny B.
Oh, the gang is used to have a crush on that guy.
For real,
Oh,
yeah.
but
But
yeah, he just did a pilgrimage to Mecca. It's something that Muslims do to. I'll have to look it up and like learn more about it because I can't really speak on it. I'm not really like fully.
free Palestine, by the way. Yeah.
But yeah, so Sunny B just recently did a pilgrimage to Mecca, and but it's kind of like a holy journey which you take with other Muslims, where it's like you spend time praying, you spend time journeying up
So is it a calling
to the heart of the Muslim religion.
mm,
But they
so
call it the
something?
Mecca.
But you have to study and read and
Right, you
work.
have to be worthy to go on this
Oh
pilgrimage.
wow.
Yeah, like you have to be worthy of like the religion and
Hmm.
be in service to Allah and all that in order to be able to go and experience this. So it's
Wow.
not just like anybody that can do it.
Dang. Shout out to Sonny B. Williams, man.
Yeah, and he even like I think he did when he did his video thing of like different people he met on the pilgrimage, he came across like a couple Fijian people. And I
Oh
think he
wow.
came across a Tongan person too. I'm not sure, but
Oh wow.
yeah. He's like, "Oh, my Pacific Island brothers."
Oh nice.
But
And it's very hard to kind of. I feel like he's been playing rugby for a long, long time,
right.
and then it's very. I think he chooses and as he should, whatever. But I mean, he's not gonna give us a regular Polynesian person a shout out, but unless like he notices, you know what I mean?
Them doing something,
Yeah,
yeah, like spectacular to him.
right.
Exactly.
And I think that's cool, man. I just think that's very cool that we should be able to venture out and learn and become whatever that may be to us Polynesian people because we come from a very very tiny place. So
Right.
I think that's awesome.
I do too. I think it's really cool that he's able to go and do something like that, experience it, and being able to share it, and just have an open mind. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I know for me personally, just me speaking personally of myself, like just being raised as in a Christian home and everything, we're taught like this is the only way that you're supposed to go, and every other way is not the right way. You know what I mean? And so we kind of close ourselves off to learning about other religions, learning about other cultures, and learning about other what other people believe in and what other people value, because it's like no, this is what you should value and that's it.
Mm.
But I think it's so awesome being able to see Polynesians, Pacific Islanders be open-minded like that and embracing other cultures and
With their religious
right,
beliefs
exactly, and something that they hold true to themselves. Like they're not following the typical what we've been trained to think.
to think.
Yeah, they've gone and done their own journey and gone on their own path in order to
No, like
find
I see him
their
and
own
he's
peace and
like
their own
always like inshallah make I was like, man, that's cool, man.
right.
It is. It's really cool. I think that's awesome.
I do too. I think yeah, I do too. But I just feel like yeah, me personally as Polynesian, like I had to learn how to be open minded and to embrace other people and their religions and their way of thinking and their beliefs. And I think that's what we need more of in this world, is to be open to those things and to be open to other people's religions, other people's cultures and values
Yeah,
and the way
because
they
you
do
keep
things.
talking about Teen Challenge. I'm like, you're far away from a teen, but okay. Teen Challenge.
Well, they had a big influence in in my life. Like it was probably like my only, it was during my formative years, and so but they had the biggest impact on me when I was in the Teen Challenge program. And so
Wow.
yeah, doing that during that program opened my eyes to a lot more, because it was there that I got to travel a lot. Like I did mission trips to Tonga, I did mission trips to New Zealand, Australia, Tahiti, the other Samoa. Like I got to Fiji also. Like I got to travel all over the Pacific region because of that program, and it was there that I started to understand and started to learn about the importance of opening your mind to other people's values, other people's cultures, the way that other people live, and not being so closed minded. And in fact, it was during that program that's where I first um, got to see how bad it was for Polynesians, like at that time in New Zealand, because they were kind of like how like the Maoris were treated over here in the US. It's kind of like that over there. And so it just opened my eyes. It just opened my eyes and gave me a broader worldview during my time in Teen
Man,
Challenge
that's cool.
because of that. Because I was able to travel and being able to experience other Pacific Islander cultures that were outside of the Samoan culture.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So that's why when I speak a lot of Teen Challenge, that's basically why. It's because of
All your experiences came.
yeah, being able to experience expanding my worldview through that program.
Nice.
It's not all just about the Bible scriptures that I quote her all the time, or
For real.
But anyways, I hope you guys are having a good day today and you guys enjoyed your MLK holiday. But yeah, let us know. Let us know what you, like I said before. I know we were gonna cut it off earlier and then we started talking some more, but let us know what you think about the Trump presidency that we are entering into, what you are happy about, what you're unhappy about, what you're looking forward to, um, how you celebrated your holiday, how you are enjoying your liberties, and what are some of the things that you are most thankful for when it does come to being able to celebrate the equality and the diversity that we get to experience as Americans here in the U.S. Tell us your thoughts. Let us know what you think. Sass, you got anything else to add?
No, that's it. Let us know, man. We're on all social media platforms: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon, Halaman, Jelligan, and Falavan. We're on all the gun.
Follow us on our socials. You can find us at From the Gate on all social media platforms. Check out our website, fromthegate.com. I'm your host, Lisi.
Success.
Deuces.
Gia.